anymore. Can you shed some light on what happened with your departure and just how happy are you to see that you've landed where you have and you've gone on to have the success that you've had since leaving Buffalo?
The situation there was me and McDermott. We didn't see eye to eye, so I feel like they was trying to mess up my career. So I asked them. Was a man that asked them, can they release me so I can start over? And at first they didn't want to do that, but at the end of the day they released me. So I'm happy they released me. So I had the opportunity to go to Cincinnati and pick my name back out there. So it was a great decision that I made to bet on myself again, and I'm happy I did it.
Next question is Eduardo Vidal. Eduardo.
Hey, Quinton, Eduardo Vidal for Hispanic Sports Media. Offensively, you guys use a lot of 11 personnel to stretch the field. The Rams are a team that specializes in generating one-on-one at the line of scrimmage. Considering the ability they have to pressure with their front, what is the most important thing you have to do to give Joe time in the pocket to throw and evade that pressure?
I feel like the whole five offensive linemen who on the field, whoever it is, we make sure we communicate and we all on the same page, and like it's a help system. Like it's not no one-on-one. If we have a chance to help a guy, we need to help a guy. It's at the end of the day, it's us five up front protecting for Joe. So if one person mess up, we all mess up. So to to stop that, we just got to play together and make sure we know where our help at and man up. If you got a one-on-one block, you just have to man up.
Thanks, man.
Oh,
Next
hi.
up is Rob Romershauser. Go ahead, Rob.
Hi. I've got a question for you, and thank you for your time. The Bengals have had a team record of giving up 55 sacks this regular season, and you allowed 5 sacks. Despite that, and how had the offensive line have still been producing good yards for the QB and running backs and wide receivers in the postseason, and how will you continue the momentum into the Super Bowl? Thank you.
Like everybody sees said, we gave up 55, 51 sacks in the regular season. It's a team game, so I feel like most of the sacks it's on the offense. We all accountable. We all the one unit. So if anybody get a sack, we all get a sack. But at the end of the day, I feel like to handle the Rams pass rush, we have a good game plan. So we just gonna stick to the game plan, and we all know what this game means to us, and we all know what we have to do out there. So we just ready to we ready to play.
Next up is Mookie Hawkins. Go ahead.
Mr. Undrafted, Mookie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports 1080, my guy. How you been?
I'm great, man.
Couple of questions, if I can. I know you still got the boombox in the locker room, but I know it's a good feeling for you, man, to make that great decision. And just tell me a little bit about what NFL team reminds you the most of this Rams defensive front.
What NFL team remind me? I feel like every NFL team have a good front. You feel me? It depends on who it is, who name it is. It's basically it's the same defense, same players. We all put on our pads the same way. It's just the name to me. So I feel like I treat everybody equal. Every game I come to, I treat everybody the same. Cause at the end of the day, anybody can get beat. Your worst man on your line can beat our best man on our line. So I come to the game with the same mindset to take everybody the same, treat everybody the same.
Absolutely, man. And
Okay, next question goes to Anton. Go ahead, Anton.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Hanson from Danish TV Free Sport. I had two questions. First, can you talk a little bit about what it is that makes Aaron Donald such a unique player? And can you say how you use that extra preparation time you have with 2 weeks for this front? Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like Aaron Donald. I see that he different is because he quick off the ball. He quick with his hands and he explosive. So we can't make no mistakes when if we got whoever blocking them, whoever how the game plan is, whatever play call, whoever responsibility is. You just gotta do your job and be patient. Like it's NFL, you gonna get beat, but you gotta win. Win your battle more times he beat you.
Okay, next
And the
question
second
goes
question,
to
Yeah. What's the second question again?
how do you use these extra 2 weeks, the extra time of preparation, when you're facing this particular strong front that you're going up against on Sunday?
Yeah, it's more film studying. Like we got an extra week. We ain't got no 1 week to game plan, so we got 2 weeks. So it's more film. It's more film studying. See what he like to do. His favorite pass rush. What he like to do on single run blocks. I like it. Just it's all that. We got enough time to go over the game plan and then revisit the game plan again. So it's just 2 weeks. Is a lot of time to study on somebody. So it's not we're not coming in just off of 1 week of film work about them. So
Hi,
next question is
Quinton.
Ben Spiegel.
Hi, Quinton. I was wondering about something about Joe. How is he able, or what do you think about his personality enables him to be friendly and go ahead and sort of command a room and reach all kinds of players from different backgrounds, different experiences, from all walks of life, and be able to go ahead and have all of them trust and believe in him?
it's the way Joe carries himself. Like you can tell that he's a great leader. When you walk in the room, you walk into the huddle, everybody know it's Joe Huddle. So when he talking, be quiet and listen. And he demand like I won't say he demand like you can just see people feed off the way he plays, how tough he is, and like I got like Joe. I told Joe when I got here, I said, bro, I would love to play for you because I see how tough you is. But sometimes, some things you do, like some quarterbacks don't do. Like you don't get rattled. Like when Joe get a sack, take a sack, he bounce back up and move to the next play. Some quarterback they get sacked, that is in their head. So now then they're gonna mess up the timing and the routes with the receiver, the timing and throws and stuff like that. Joe don't get rattled, so I respect that from him.
Michael Phillips, you have the next question.
Hey, what's up from the Richmond Times Dispatch? What's it mean to run in Petersburg Super Bowl?
Can you repeat that?
What does it mean to represent Petersburg at the Super Bowl?
It mean a lot coming from a small city in Petersburg. Like me growing up, a lot of people don't make it out there. So me being able to be in the Super Bowl for my hometown it's a blessing. And I know the city is behind me, so I'm just trying to go out there and make them proud.
And then can you take me back to draft night? You're having a party, you don't get drafted. What did that light inside you?
Yeah, that draft night with my family being there for the 3 days, I knew I wasn't going first day, so I had my family there Saturday. We had a little get together, seeing my name not being called. It hurt me because the hard work I went through and to get to where I was at. Like I shared a couple tears and I had to tell my family like I didn't get drafted, but I'm going to Tennessee. Tennessee gave me an opportunity, so all I needed was an opportunity. And then when I got to Tennessee, when he got the head coach job in the mid-season, he gave me my opportunity, and I just took it and ran with it. And that's why I got the Michelin drafting name for motivation.
Hey,
Next question is Jeff Hobson.
Yeah, thank you. Q, I just wonder, I'm sorry if you've been asked this, but is there one thing when you think about Donald, is there one thing that you know that he does and that you have to stop? And is there one thing that you have to do that you make sure you do during this game?
It's not no one thing. He got different varieties of moves he like to do on run blocks and pass practice. Like I just got to go into my like I said, coaches and coach staff put a good game plan in. We just got to execute it. Like it's not just about one person. It's about our five against their front four, whoever they got in there or whoever they blitz. We just got to protect. It's not about just a one-on-one match. It is a one-on-one matchup, but at the end of the day, it's our front against their front.
James Palmer, NFL Network.
When your coaches up front have talked a lot this week about help, right, and making sure the right help is used at the right times, how much is the communication with you guys up front being pressed over these 2 weeks to make sure that the right help happens at the right time in the right situation?
It's a help system, but as an offensive lineman, we not expecting the help because 9 times out of 10 we might don't get the help. We still got to attack the play as we blocking the one-on-one matchup or something like that. Because you can't count on the help. Because what if somebody else's responsibility come or not? So we can't count on the help. But it's nice to be in a system that is O-line friendly. So that's a big plus though.
John Scott, next question.
Hey, Quinton, I was wondering if you'd be able to expand a little bit on what you said earlier about not seeing you and Sean McDermott not seeing eye to eye, and just kind of how things seemingly went down so quickly after you re-signed that offseason.
We didn't see eye to eye. It was pandemic. We ain't had no preseason, so they brought in a guy they wanted to play. So at the end of the day, I'm saying, like, why would you pay me that off season and then bench me because we didn't have a preseason? You want to figure something out. So at the end of the day, I felt like I'm gonna get messed up at the end of the season. So why not go somewhere else and try my hand again? Like, I've been proving myself all year since I've been undrafted. So I know I can go somewhere and play and prove myself that I can be a starter somewhere else. So I just asked for my release. At first, they didn't want to give it to me, but I still was a team player helping out the guys in the locker room. But at the end of the day, it's a business. I know the NFL is a business, so I have a family, you have a family, so don't mess up my opportunity to provide for my family.
Charlie Goldsmith.
Quinton, what's Burrow's personality been like this week? Has he changed? What's his demeanor been like? What has he said to the team?
No, he's still the same Joe Burrow. We was in Cincinnati. He's still the same. It's just he just being Joe Burrow. We not like this, not making us do anything different because we in the Super Bowl, not like that. We attacking the week just how we would do in the regular season. So everybody's just level-headed and ready to play Sunday.
Next question, Jeff Fedotin. Go ahead, Jeff.
Quinton, I apologize because this is a little bit of an off-the-wall question, but I'm doing a story on Zuba's pants, those kind of crazy-looking pants. I don't know if you've seen them.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So this is an off-the-wall question, I know, but I'm doing a story on Zuba's pants. You know, they're popular with Bills Mafia. Bengals fans have worn them. Have you seen them or any reaction to them?
Are you talking about the blue and red striped big pant, like a pullover pants?
Yeah, they have those vertical stripes. You know?
Yeah, I seen them, but I never got into that. But I see people wearing them.
Thanks.
Next question is going to Michael Phillips. Stand by. Go ahead, Michael. We will go to Nicholas Mankiewicz. Nicholas, go ahead.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing all right.
First, congratulations on getting to the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
And then I want to ask you, what can you tell us about the fan rally and CJ ripping his leg brace off?
Say that again.
What can you tell us about the fan rally?
Oh, it was nice seeing the fans out there, 30,000 out there cheering us on. Doing like they said, they never been in a long time, so it was blessed to be out there in the atmosphere with the fans. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, it's my first time ever going to the Super Bowl and going through the experiment. So it's a blessing to be able to enjoy it with the fans before we took off to come to LA. So, because I know it's hard for most of the fans to be out here at the Super Bowl. So doing that pep rally before we left, it really mean a lot to me to see the fans like out there to cheer us on.
Next question is back to Mookie Hawkins. Go ahead.
Big dog, before I let you go, man, I would like to say first and foremost, man, congratulations to you on your journey, and you're one game away for your ultimate goal. And good luck to you on Sunday. But Coach Frank, how instrumental has Coach Frank been to you? And what goes into having your best game in the best game?
Like Coach Pollard, like I like the way he came in and told us straight up he playing the best five no matter what. So he don't care if you're a first round, a second round, a third round, wherever you went. He playing the best five, so there's no sugarcoating, and he hold people accountable. So to have a coach like him, it's good because some people get complacent and feel like, oh, I'm here and there. I know I'm here, but with Coach Pollard, you can't be complacent. You got to make sure you bring your A game every day at practice, start at practice, and you got to perform in the game because he gonna get into you. He gonna tell you when you're wrong. He gonna love you when you're right. And some coaches I've been around, they sugarcoat the wrong. No, you need a coach to tell you what you're doing wrong because it make you get better. Like it make you work more. You never get complacent. So I respect Paula. I'm happy he was here. He came back. I heard he was here before I came here. So I'm happy he came back. I like that type of coach. It's thriving me like an underdog mentality.
We're going to go back to Jeff Hobson. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thank you. Hugh, can you talk about that last drive in Kansas City, the drive in overtime? And do you think, that was probably the offensive line's finest moment? Tell me why it was, and can you ride that momentum into the Super Bowl?
I feel like that drive really, we was setting up that anyway. At the end of the second half, I feel like we was like owning, like handling. We was on our P's and Q's, what we was doing. Like, but that last drive really, after Vaughn caught the interception, we felt like whatever we got, this is our opportunity. We cannot get them the ball back. We got to win this game right now. So, and then we were telling everybody all we need is the field goal. So leave it all out on the field, and you got a week off. Basically, you got a week off to get your body right, whatever nicks and bruises you have. So I told the old lineman before we go on the field, I said, bro, this is a moment. It's once in a lifetime. You don't know when the next time you can make it to the Super Bowl. You don't know when the next time you get this opportunity. So give it all. Play for each other. And that drive happened. So I'm happy we made it to the Super Bowl.
We're going back to Anton. Go ahead, Anton.
I was wondering, when you look at some of the analytics, it can be tough to put a finger on exactly what it is that this Bengals team is so good at. But it seems like that you guys have such a mental toughness. Can you talk a little bit about where that mental toughness comes from and how you experience it in the locker room?
Yeah, it's mental tough. We know we all we have. Like, people gonna say what they got to say about us, but they really don't know what really is going on inside their locker room, or what was the play, what was the game plan, who fought it. They just figure it out. Oh, if it's sack, it's the offensive line for it. 9 times out of 10, it won't. It might not be the offensive line for it. It's because we all work as a unit. Like, what if it's a receiver timing won't right? What if something hold on or something happened? Like, we all play a part into them sacks. So, and at the end of the day, we just ignore the noise and just focus on us for real, because we know what happened, what we need to work on, and what we need to do to execute to win this Super Bowl.
Alec Lace. Go ahead, Alec.
Quinton, congratulations on making it to the Super Bowl here. I host First Class Fatherhood. How did becoming a dad change your perspective on life, and what type of disciplinarian are you as a father?
It changed my life because my first child I had my senior year in college, my redshirt junior year. But I was projected to go like probably fourth. I was about to leave my junior year, but I had my first son, so I came back to college, and it blessed me. So I wanted to be there. I said I wanted to make sure I'm there for my son for that whole season. and it was a blessing. And then I just had another child this season, 4 months. He's 4 months now. I had it in September, so I feel like it was a blessing again because that's who I come to at home to see at night. And it just put a smile on my face after a long day at work. So me being home to see him, it bring my energy back up from a long day at work. So and he motivate me. I feel like this is my good luck charm.
Yeah, well said. Hey, Quinton, what type of disciplinarian are you as a dad, and is that different than the discipline style you grew up with?
Yeah, me growing up, my father wanted my life he won't there. I was raised with my mom, single mom, house to house with my mom and my grandma. So me, I ain't have a father figure. I seen them, but it wasn't no father figure. So I had to learn from my uncles and on the fly. So that's the reason why when I had my child, I'm saying I'm not gonna be like my dad. I'm gonna be there for my child no matter what I have to do. Like, if me not being with the mother of my child, I'm still gonna be there for my child no matter what.
Next question is Zolt. Go ahead. Zolt Kuhn, go ahead.
Hey Quinton, greetings from Hungary, from the middle of the Europe, and good luck for the big game. So far, playoffs were a roller coaster for the O-line. Last game against the Chiefs, everything was fine, but the game before, the Titans tore apart the unit, and the Rams' front seven seems the scariest challenge you will face this season. How do you feel? Can the offensive line be the hidden X factor in the Super Bowl?
At the end of the day, we can be the hitting or we can be and to people eyes out there, is we gonna be the heroes or we gonna be the reason. That's how they see it. But at the end of the day, we attack the game the same way every week. Every week we attack the same. Like, our game plan is just like the same. We attack however the coach's game plan is. So I feel like we have a great chance to pull it off. But it's gonna be a dog fight. We know it because it's the Super Bowls. Everybody gonna bring their A game. So it's imagining who gonna stand up at the end. Cause we're gonna get punched in the mouth and they gonna get punched in the mouth. Who gonna hang long? Who got the most stamina to hang long?
Thanks a lot and good luck for the game.
Vargas. Go ahead, Ruben.
Hi, Quinton from Spain. As you know, we are rooting for you. Your last name have our country, so we're gonna be rooting for you. Ruben for Spanish Bowl. Quinton, what is the most toughest opponent you had this year in all the regular season and the playoffs? This player that you don't want to face again the next year?
No, it's not. It's like I said earlier. Like, I treat everybody. My man said I treat everybody the same. You can be the backup, you can be the starter, you can be the key player, you can be the superstar. I treat everybody the same because at the end of the day, it's the NFL. Everybody get paid, and everybody trying to bring their A game out. So I treat everybody the same. So if anybody else tell you how they treat anybody is different, that's on them. But my mindset, I treat everybody equal.
Muchas gracias, Quinton. Big regards from Spain.
Bobby Thompson, you're next, Bobby.
Hi, Quinton. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Going up against guys like Sebastian Joseph Day and, of course, Aaron Donald, how much of a challenge do you feel it is to even stop them? You got to be on your game the whole time.
It's a challenge. It's always a challenge coming into a game. Right? It's when you get the first couple plays in, out, and then you can see what their game plan is, what they're trying to do, what they're trying to attack, and then you can adjust to it. Like, coming into the game, you don't know what's going to happen until you get a couple plays in. We just got to see what they're trying to attack on us, and we just got to move forward from there.
Next question is Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
Hey, Quinton, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
So you've been in the NFL for a while. You've been on a few teams now, Tennessee, Buffalo, and now Cincinnati. You've definitely played against some of the best. Being in the league that long and playing against some of the best players, how does that help you prepare to play against one of the scariest three sets of guys on the other side of the field for you in Von Miller, Leonard Floyd, and Aaron Donald?
It's reps. It's like I played so many snaps. It's like I attack it like every time. I said before, I attack the game the same way. So, and nine times out of 10, I've been in the league for a while. So I played against all of them already. So I feel like it's just they the same. They good pass rushers, but like I said, I treat all of them the same. If they line up on me, I gotta do my job no matter what. Whoever in front of me, I just gotta do my job.
Quinton, this will be our last question today, and we're going back to Anton. Go ahead, Anton.
Thank you. Can you talk a little bit what it is that Zac Taylor do so well as a head coach? What it is that he did to get you guys here?
Yeah, like last year when I got here, at the end of the season, I told Zac I want to come back here because it's special to him. The way how he controlled the locker room, he got everybody bought in. It was just rough 2 seasons for him at the beginning, but I seen the pieces he had there, and I know going into that free agent, I'm like, I want to come back here. I told him that on my exit meeting. I said, y'all special. Like the same reason I told Buffalo when I was there that year on the prove year, when I played every snap, didn't get a sack. I told them that this team was special, and then when they re-signed me and I got released, you see how that far they made it to the AFC Championship that year. And so I told Zac the same thing and shit, and look where we at now. We at the Super Bowl.